Morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity. Beautiful day out. Nice and sunny. Right?
Just got the clicker.
Good day to be alive.
Where is May? Where is May?
Have come together as a family. welcome, welcome, welcome. Spirit is in this place, and thank you so much for being here. I'm Linda Hart, and I'm your platform assistant today, and welcome to those of you that are here in the sanctuary. Also, welcome to those of you that are listening online. Reverend Jude is on the 3rd week of her sabbatical. This is her chance to get spiritually refreshed, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our guest speaker today. We have, once again, Reverend Vernelle Nelson, and you would want to stand up now. Reverend Vernelle was introduced to Unity in the mid-1980s. She's an ordained Unity minister who left the frigid winters of Washington, D.C. To come to the warm climate of South Florida. And she came down here in 1995, been here a while. Through Unity Golden Life Ministries, Reverend Vernelle teaches classes in person and online and facilitates workshops, seminars, and retreats throughout the United States. She is also on the faculty of the Unity Urban Ministerial School and president of the Unity Urban Ministerial School Alumni Association. That's a mouthful. Thanks for all you do for Unity. And as always, we have our Joyful Noise Band and Choir, and the special music today features Jen Erickson. I would like to welcome any first-timers here. If you're here for the first time and feel comfortable doing so, please do raise your hand, and our ushers have a welcome packet for you. And we do have right back here, Tom, in the white. And for those of you that maybe didn't feel like raising your hand, or any of you in here that would like to pick up one of these welcome packets, you can do so on your way out on the left if you have a family member that's curious about Unity. Now, if you're a FaceTimer, or if you're on FaceTime or YouTube and you want one of these packets, you can just send us an email with your address and we'll get one of those off to you. We do want you to know that Unity of Stuart is a welcoming, affirming, positive path to spirituality. All are welcome here, and we thank you for being the church. Some announcements. Our prayer chaplains are ready to hold you in prayer. You can place a prayer intention in the box in the foyer. And if you like also, you can call Silent Unity. That's available 24/7. And we will have a prayer chaplain available at the end of service if you do have a prayer need. And our prayer chaplain today is Nancy Box. And Nancy, where'd you end up? There you are. You can always recognize them with their white stoles. Next, meditation. You are invited to attend meditation on Facebook with Cheryl Roby. That's Tuesdays at 10 o'clock. Next, the welcome team. If you would like to be one of the smiling faces out there that welcomes folks as they come into the building, please do sign up on the information table. You might meet some new people and have some fun. And now I'd like to tee up the tape, the video. Reverend Jude has a book club coming up, and this is a little bit about it.
Hi everybody, Reverend Jude here. This is an invitation for you to join us in our next racial healing book study. We are using this handbook called the Racial Healing Handbook. It's by Annalise Singh, and the subtitle is Practical Activities to Help You Challenge Privilege, Confront Systemic Racism, and Engage in Collective Healing. You know, we started this work about 2 years ago, and it's ever important to continue to do this work and not fall asleep to the work that needs to be done in our world. So these are classes that are happening on Thursdays beginning on September 8th and ending on November 10th. You have 2 opportunities. You have an afternoon opportunity, and that is from noon to 1:30 on Thursdays. Mm-hmm. And the second one is in the evening from 6 to 7:30. They will be all on Zoom, and I will, of course, be facilitating both. There is a post on our Facebook page for those of you who aren't in the sanctuary with a link that will take you to an outside website, my colleague's church website, where you can register. And in here, if you're in the sanctuary, you can sign up on the information table and you'll be sent the link to register. So I invite you all to continue to do this work. If you haven't been in a racial healing class with me yet, or anywhere really, we invite you to come in, to jump in. This is a gentle class where we create a safe space to share all the things that need to be shared. If you do not have Facebook and you would like to register, if you're not in the sanctuary, please call May at 772-286-3878, and she will be happy to send you the link to get registered. You can also email me at revjudedenning@gmail.com, and I'll make sure that you get the link for this class. And so yeah, join me in doing this good, valuable work, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
This is our way to see Reverend Jude even when she's not here. So please join me in dedicating our service today to knowing we are enough. I am whole in spirit, soul, and body. I am already spiritually whole, as I am the image likeness of God. As I affirm that truth, I clear away the cobwebs of negative thought, and my mind shines forth brightly. I am emotionally whole, as my feelings reveal the light-giving energy that is flowing through me. My body is whole, as it is the manifestation of my divine nature. As the creative expression of God, my innate wholeness expresses me on every level of my being. I tap into the wholeness of God, aligning my evolving soul with its divine expression. I visualize radiant spiritual light streaming through my mind, my emotions, and my body, connecting me with the universal light of God. I am already whole in that illuminating presence. And now let's affirm together, I am whole in spirit, soul, and body. Let's take a good deep breath. Align with that, and together again, I am whole in spirit, soul, and body. As we prepare for prayerful meditation, let's sing the prayer of St. Francis.
Father, Mother, God, I am an instrument of peace. I am an instrument of healing. I am peace. I am peace. Peace. Be still. Peace in my heart. Peace in my mind. Peace in my home. If you've not already done so, and if you are comfortable, please allow your eyelids to gently close. And with your physical eyes closed, open that third eye, that all-knowing, all-seeing eye of God. And see the peace that is possible in this realm. With that all-seeing, all-knowing third eye, see healing taking place on all levels, on the soul level first, and then healing in spirit, and then see that healing manifest in the physical realm. For we know that we know that we know all things begin in spirit. Father, Mother God, thank you. Thank you for this awareness. Thank you, God, for this healing, this deep, heartfelt healing in spirit, mind, and body. As my eyes are open to the truth of my divinity, opened to the truth of the divinity of all living creatures, open to the truth of peace that surpasses all understanding. And now I ever so gently receive permission to open my physical eyes. And with these physical eyes wide open, I see my truth. And I reaffirm my commitment to the words of the song shared by the music team, the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. I am an instrument of peace. Where there is hatred, I sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Father, Mother God, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that I receive. It is in pardoning that I am pardoned. And it is in dying that we are all born to eternal life. Amen. Amen. Ashe.
Give me this day my daily bread. Forgive me all my trespasses. Lead me not into dismay, but let me pray upon the highest hill. Let me know the beauty of thy will. From it let me not stray, but deliver me from negativity. Baptize me in your majesty. Christen me with the love that is free. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. When I realize that we are one, only with these eyes do I see. Thy word is heard from mountains high, valleys low and summer skies, lands of war and lands where there's peace. From Catholic saints to Hindu names, Buddhist chants to Zen refrains, bless all the paths our feet walk to be free. Bless all the paths our feet walk to be free. Let me just choke it. Yep. Hold on. All right. If you want to dance, go ahead. If you want to be happy, keep your mind off your thoughts. Focus on the things you have and not what you haven't got. Thoughts will keep you up at night, they'll drive you to the brink. Thoughts will make you crazy, don't believe all that you think. If you to be happy. If you want to be happy, be careful what you say. Resist the urge to criticize when things don't go your way. Can't make yourself feel better, putting other people down. Remember, words will hurt you when they come back around. If you want to be happy. If you want to be happy, gotta give up control. Take your hands off the wheel, let the dice roll. When you give up competition, there can be no power play. Trust the mystery and let the chips fall where they may. If you want, hey, if you want, hey, if you want to be happy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to be happy, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because we have to always remember we are enough. We're good enough. We're brave enough. We're handsome enough. We're pretty enough. We are great enough to be all that God intended us to be. And there's a story about some Buddhist monks back in the 1950s were transporting a huge clay statue of the Buddha. But the entire move was postponed and delayed because they noticed a crack in that clay and they didn't want to damage it. So while it was just sitting in a corner as they were deciding how to move the statue of the Buddha without causing any harm or damage, one of the monks noticed a slight glimmer inside that crack. And as he very slowly chipped away around the crack to see what was shining through, they discovered that the entire statue was made of gold that had been covered with clay to keep the Burmese army from stealing it centuries before. We are quite often like that statue of the Buddha. We have been hurt. We've been told that we're not enough. And so we have subconsciously covered our beauty with mud and clay and dirt so that the beauty would not be tarnished and damaged. But that beauty is within us, and we forget it. But just like covering that statue with clay, this is what happens to us when we bury our essential selves so deeply that we lose sight of our own wonder and our own glory and our own beauty. Life has conditioned us to believe other things about ourselves, those things that are not correct, those things that diminish our beauty and tarnish our gold and our silver. From birth all the way through childhood, and especially when we are adolescents and teens, we have been conditioned to forget our truth. We have been told and taught and conditioned to believe that we're not good enough, that we're not good enough for peace, that we're not good enough for health, that we don't deserve to be happy. We don't deserve love. We don't deserve to be prosperous. In his book, Eric Butterworth wrote, in the book Discover the Power Within You, Eric Butterworth wrote some of the most powerful advice that any of us could ever receive. He said, don't go through life, grow through life. Take each and every one of those incidents that occur in your life that knock you down, use them as stepping stones to come out, move up and above. I heard a joke one time about a donkey that fell into a well, and you may have heard this. So the farmer decided that the donkey was old, decided rather than go through the work and the energy of trying to hoist it out of the well, to just throw dirt on him and bury him right there. So he started shoveling dirt into the well. Every time he shovels dirt into the well, the donkey came up higher and higher. The farmer thought he was burying him. You know, just let him die right there. I'm not going to go through the trouble. He's not worth it. He doesn't deserve the effort that it would take for me to pull him out. So as he shoveled more and more dirt, the donkey went up higher and higher out of the well until finally he was out. Lived a long, full life. But that was his attitude. He did not allow his circumstances to bury him and kill him and suffocate him. He used all of that dirt that the farmer threw on him to lift himself up higher until he finally was free. I, a little while ago, read a book by a guy called Panache Desai. And the book is called You Are Enough, and I found it very inspirational. There were lots and lots of little tidbits in there that, you know, altogether would not make a good Sunday talk. However, I was reminded of all of those things that we have been conditioned to forget. All of those things that when we listen to the news, we read the newspapers or watch it on TV, listen on the radio, look out our windows sometimes, drive down 95. We forget the truth that we are divine beings. we need to always stay in touch with our truth, stay in touch with our divinity. Because when we remember our divinity, we remember how good and honest and beautiful we are, then it is very easy to not allow all of that garbage that's thrown at us, all of the dirt that's thrown on us, all of the clay that's smeared over us. It won't stick. It's like water on a duck's back. It'll just roll off. The world, our parents, our teachers, culture, our communities, they all shape and mold us from birth. They do. Whether we like it or not. They are all almost without knowing it conspiring to convince us that we are not those golden statues of beauty that we are. We even actually manufacture false images of ourselves based on the lies that have been told to us and the roles that we play because we have accepted those lies as our truths. We're trying to belong with that square peg, trying to fit into a round hole. It's those efforts to be what we are not supposed to be or not born to be other than our true selves, often leads to addictions, unhealthy attachments, toxic relationships, and worse. I subscribe to an e-newsletter called the Daily Ohm, and I honestly don't remember what day this came out, but I'm going to just read a little bit of it to you. As you become increasingly aware of your patterns of thought, whether positive or negative, you will gradually learn to control the character of your stream of consciousness. Endeavor always to remember that the images and the ideas that pass through your mind are transient, and they are not a true representation of who you are. So, in training yourself to be cognizant of your thoughts about yourself, you gain the ability to actively modulate your mood. The awareness you cultivate within yourself will eventually enable you to create a foundation of positivity from which you can build a more authentic experience. Through prayer, through meditation, denials and affirmations, releasing all of that stuff that makes you think that you are anything other than your divine Christ, let it go. Let go and let the Spirit within and that indwelling Christ remind you that you are divine, and open your heart, your mind, and your life to celebrating your own divinity at every level, in everything you do, everywhere you go. Be your divine Christ. And it doesn't matter what's swirling around you, that Christ light is going to shine through, and not only will it make a difference in your life, it'll make a difference in the lives of everyone around you, because they're going to see that brilliant light. Listen to that still small voice and become very consciously aware of the illusion you created for yourself. That illusion can either be the lie, the fabrication of all of those things that other people put on you, or it can be the true illusion, which means the illumination of who and what you are. One thing Panache Desai wrote in that book that I remembered, and I just was drawn to it because it seemed so very powerfully true. When you embody your essential self, any choice you make is the right choice. In other words, when you are totally and completely in alignment with divine mind, that is the most optimum time for you to make a decision about whatever life choices you're faced with. The worst thing in the world that anybody can do is jump up and make a snap decision. Decide right off the top of the head, oh yeah, you want me to move and you want me to stay? Well, I tell you what, I'm tired of here, I'm going. But if you make that decision without first going into your Christ mind, that divine mind, and tapping into your divine wisdom, you jump up and move, you'll be back. Or you'll be very sorry that you left. Or vice versa. Nobody on this planet willingly chooses darkness. Nobody makes a conscious decision to live in agony, in pain, in darkness. But when you make a choice to move into the light, that's the first step to recognizing your own true divinity. Our current challenge, I believe, is to remember to live in that light. Many, many years ago, Shakti Gawain published a book called Living in the Light. And she talks about some commitments. I'm going to just briefly share those commitments with you. Commit to knowing your essential self. Commit to a new past, present, and future by using that third eye we talked about during meditation, that God's eye, to see past the present, past the past, you know what I mean, I'm sorry, beyond your past and into the future and the present, most essentially the present, that you can, as a co-creator with God, bring into existence right here, right now. You can manifest the situations internally. You can't change anything outside so quickly. But when you work on seeing your divinity and being in total contact with the Christ within, you will realize and feel a shift, a cosmic shift. So if you cannot change your external circumstances, that internal cosmic shift will make it more easy for you to move through and grow through. As Eric Butterworth said, don't go through life, grow through life. You can grow by being in touch with and totally connected with your divine. Commit to inner peace. Commit to fulfillment. It's internal first, and then external. And then, last of all, commit to unlimited possibilities. Don't limit your thoughts and your goals based upon the ideas that other people have put on you. Don't limit your dreams based upon what society and culture has said you can and cannot accomplish. Commit to unlimited possibilities in every aspect of your life. So now I know we've already had one meditation, but I'd like to just invite you to close your eyes as we open up the channels for Spirit to communicate with us. and move us into a space where we know that we are enough. Silently repeat each of these statements. Thank you. I love and accept my anger. I love and accept my fear. I love and accept my sadness. I love and accept my guilt and shame. I love and accept my thoughts. I love and accept my choices and decisions. I love and accept my body. I love and accept my past. I love and accept my every choice and my every decision. I love and accept all that I am. I am as God created me. I am who God made me. I love and accept all that I am. I am love. I am peace. I am harmony. I am prosperity. I am divine. Amen. Take this with you. The past has been released. The present is now. And the future is filled with unlimited possibilities. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Vernelle. Really appreciate your being here. So now it's time for our celebration of abundance. For those of you online, you can see some different ways that you can give to Unity of Stuart. We try to make it as easy as possible to do so. Standing on this foundation of unity, let us circulate our tithes, our love offerings, knowing and honoring those who have come before us, and knowing what a significant impact it makes as we support this spiritual community and the unity movement as we offer our gifts out into the world. Thank you all for your continued love offering, tithes, and gifts, and thank you for our consistent givers as well. I hope you feel the impact that you have in this moment, and we bless the offering knowing that impact does transform the world. So let's affirm our prosperity prayer together. Wait just a second, the slide's coming up. Here we go, together. In a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all the needs of Unity of Stuart and those we serve are instantly, constantly, and bountifully met. From every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected, our abundant good comes to us now. We are grateful. Amen. And now our love offering blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give and receive always in love.
We all give our gratitude and give thanks for the multitude of blessings given every day to help us all along the way. We give thanks for a chance to give our gifts and for the lives we live and all the mercies from above that fill our hearts with grace and love. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. Oh, we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. Oh, we give thanks.
A couple of additional announcements. First, we have a parking lot lighting fundraiser going on. We have a budget for that of $8,000, and we are up to 4,700. Is that right? 4,500. 4,500. Very good. Also wanted to remind you folks that there is a memorial service today at 2 o'clock for Peggy Merritt. That's going to be here in the sanctuary at 2 o'clock. Living in Unity class. Next announcement. We invite you to join Reverend Jude if you do want to become a voting member of Unity of Stuart. This is going to be held 2 Wednesday evenings on September the 14th and the 21st at 6 o'clock. We'll explore the Unity roots, resources, and principles. Now this is going to be a hybrid class, so you can do it either on Zoom or come to here to be part of the class. So either way, and you don't have to live in Florida to become a member here. So if you'd like to register, please go ahead and sign up on the information table. You can call the church or go to the link on the Facebook page. So now ordinarily we would welcome the kiddos in here, but guess what the kiddos are doing?
Cooking
Pancake breakfast, yes. So why don't we go ahead though and stand and send the blessing out there to them, and maybe sing loud enough that they can hear us. Shall we just do the blessing or the? Okay.
We love you. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you.
And you can remain standing. I did want to let you know too, there is an opportunity to serve. If you'd like to be one of those folks that helps out with the children and teaching, please do talk to Jen Hart when you're going through the line in there, or mention or call up the office, and we'd love to chat with you about that. Also want to thank Jen Hart. She's not a relative, I wish she was, but she has done a great job with our youth and family as the youth and family director. So please let her know that. And also do want to let you know about the pancake breakfast. As you all seem to know, $5, the best $5 you will ever spend. Not only do you get to see their smiling faces, the food's really good too.
Yes.
So please do come to the pancake breakfast if you can. So now let's go ahead and we'll do the prayer for protection and then close off with the peace song, okay? And we'll wait till we get to that slide. Here we go. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever I am, God is. I am divine. And now the peace song.
God has created
Hey, by the way, there is gluten-free pancakes for those of you that are gluten-free.
Oh, shit, where'd it go?
There's Carol.
There it is.
Carol Pelton. Carol Pelton. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We